Let's look at number 7. We're going to map genes A, B, C, and D using the following information. We're going to start with the biggest number. Genes B and C are a distance of 12 apart. So I'm going to put B at one end of my number line at 0 and C at the other end on number 12. Next, I'm looking for a gene that has a distance to both B and C. So I have A and B or A and D, so that's no good. Let's look at D and B, C and D. Now I can put D on because it is 7 away from B and it's 5 away from C. So 7 plus 5 is 12, and so that works. That's where D is on the chromosome. Next, A and B are distance of 2 apart. So that means A can either be above or below B as long as it's a distance of 2 away. Let's look how far it is from D. It's 9 away from D. So that means it's on the other side of B because 7 plus 2 is 9. So the order of genes on this chromosome can either be written A, B, D, C, so from left to right, or it can be read the other way and it is still correct to write it as C, D, B, A. For number 8, we are asked to map the following chromosomes and which genes are most likely to move to separate gametes during meiosis. Let's again start with the biggest number. The distance between gene N and M is 20. So we'll put N at one end of our chromosome and M at the other end. Next, let's look for a gene that is between N and M. And I can see that we have a distance from K to N and K to M. That means K is in the middle of them. K is 15 away from N, and it's 5 away from M. So that works out because 15 plus 5 is 20. Next, L and M are a distance of 9 away from each other, which means L is either 20 plus 9, so 29, or it can be at 20 minus 9, which is 11. Either way, we've got 9 away from M. Let's look at the distance from K. It is 14 away from K. K plus 14 is 29, which means L has to be at 29. Now, to solve the problem of which genes are most likely to move to separate gametes during meiosis, this is the same thing as saying crossing over, so greatest chance of crossing over, which means we are looking for the 2 genes that are furthest apart. So our answer would be N and L. They are most likely to move to separate gametes because they are furthest apart and are most likely to cross over.